In this video, we'll compare the Almond Oak Expandable Travel Backpack 25 liter plus 5 liter that just released on Kickstarter versus the City Pack Pro Ultra from the brand AER. So first of all, we will see how they fit on male and female body. Then we will see the backpack empty and the specs. After this, we'll look at how I pack them. And then we will see what are the pros and cons. And finally, talking about the specs for these two backpacks. First of all, the Almond Oak Expandable Travel Backpack 25 plus 5, it's 25 liter capacity, plus you have the 5 if you unzip the compartments. Then for the material, they're using 200G nylon here, which is very light, and it's kind of okay. It's not maybe not the best material, but it works. And on the interior, it's 100G nylon. It's very, very light. It's about 780 grams, which is super light for 25 and almost 30 liter when expanded. And the price, I think it's around $99 for the Kickstarter price in US. For Europe, it's something around 100 euros. Or you can check the link if you want the exact price. Then we compare it against my trusted City Pack Pro Ultra that is about 24 liter in capacity. It's using a more premium, shall I say, material, which is this 400X Ultra from Challenge Sale Clothes. I really dig this material. Some don't really like it because it's wrinkled, but also I will put the dimensions on the screen. You have no expandability, 24 liters, so about the same capacity without the expandability. This is why we can compare them. You can both use them for business trip, for trips, and also for everyday carry. Even if maybe this one will not be the best for everyday carry, but it works also. For the weight, this one is a little heavier. So this I said 780 grams, and this is about 1.07 kilograms. If I'm not mistaken, I will put it on the screen right now. The dimensions, so I put them already on the screen, but let's see if they are the true dimensions. And first of all, I want to compare the lengths of both backpacks. So you can see it here. If I align both backpacks on this side, kind of aligned, they're pretty comparable in length. It seems that the Almond Oak is a little maybe longer. If I do this here, for the AER backpack, they say it's about 46 centimeters in length, which is true with the handle. Without the handle, it's more 43, 44 centimeters. So it's a little lie from here. And if we look at the Almond Oak, let's see, it's about the same. It's about exactly the same, maybe a little more, about 44 centimeters in height, which is really good. You can use for underseat carry-on in a lot of AER companies, which is really good. Then about the width of the backpack, it's about 34 centimeters. And if we compare it to the City Pack Pro, well, depends. It's a little less on the AER City. It's pretty much comparable, but I think it's a little less on the width of the product right here. And then on the depth, it's about 17 when empty, the City Pack Pro, if you don't put things inside it. And for the Almond Oak empty, it's about 17 also. This is why this comparison is very relevant. It's because based on what I just showed you, they are almost the same size. Just this one has the expandable storage compartment and this one is lighter and using a less premium material, but then it's almost 3 times cheaper. Now let's compare the different pockets, the pockets layout and so on. So we will begin with first the quick access pocket. I mean the everyday access pocket. This one is on the side. It's an Evergood's flavor because yeah, it's a pocket like this. So as you can see right here, you have this on the side and then you can quickly access. You have a big compartment here and then here a small zippered pocket on this side like this. And you have 2 pen pockets on the side here. So it's okay, but here all the stuff can fall out. So this is why he already made a change on this pocket. And so the first change was he put this zippered compartment all the way. Okay, so it was good. But then all the things, when you put them in the zippered compartment, they are going to fall to the bottom if you carry it like that. So he did another change, and now if you order on Kickstarter, you will have of course the final product and not the intermediate one. So what he did is he kept the zip all the way, but he put stitching here in the middle. So it means that you have only 1 zipper but 2 kind of compartments, and when you do this, you have the items on the top here that will stay here and the other ones that will stay. And I think it's a really nice addition and a really good thing to do. Compared with the City Pack Pro, the City Pack Pro is way more vertical and it does not have the flavor of Evergood. So if you compare the quick access, you can put this on the side on you, and you have of course the signature pocket from here in the middle here. So and you can have some quick access things here, and then you have the top quick access admin panel pocket here like this with the gray interior. Here you can put a mouse, a phone or something, and then you have a zippered mesh pocket here. Then the other quick access top pocket is here, and this pocket shares some space with the main compartment, but you don't have this on the Almond Oak backpack right here. That's almost the only pocket you can use for everyday carry, but there are some special pockets. First of all, so I don't forget it, you have the passport pocket on the side right here. And on the contrary to what some people said, you can fit an iPhone. You see my hand is going on the top. It's just that the pocket is quite weirdly shaped, but I can understand it. So it's not a rectangular, it's something more trapezoidal or something like that. And you need to put your phone here and then push it back like this, and then it fits. So the equivalent to this pocket maybe on the City Pack Pro is the side pocket right here. That is very a nice addition, and here you have a key leash like this. On the Almond Oak you don't have a key leash, and I don't care about it, but some people maybe will care. Then on the Almond Oak, to the main compartment, you open it like this. You have YKK zipper. They are smaller than on the City Pack Pro, but they do a pretty nice job. Talking also about the zippers, they are not AquaGuard zippers here. They are just standard YKK zippers, which is kind of okay for me, but it depends for some people. Here you have the main compartment, and as you can see, it's something about 9 centimeters in height without the expandability. And on the top here, in a luggage fashion, you have this other compartment with a mesh, and this is for me kind of a packed or maybe a Cotopaxi backpack. So we'll see that this bag for me is a mix of many bags, but the main ones are the Cotopaxi. For this stuff, we will see right after, it has some air travel pack free flavors and also some Evergoods we already saw with the front compartment right here. Okay, and the thing that you don't have on the air is the expandability. So if I open it, it's a zipper around like a Peak Design travel backpack, for example, or others. And now you can see this black thing is the extra depth that we got, and from 9 it goes to 14, something like 14. So you gain almost 5 centimeters. Maybe 5 is a little more, but no, I think that's it. It's about 5 centimeters in depth that you gain, which is really, really good. And you can put a lot of clothes here. We used it for trips and it works pretty well. Then on the City Pack Pro, if you want to compare, we can just do it here. And what we can see is this is a side access like this, and this is a clamshell. If we look at the depth of the compartment here, let's do it on this side. It's about 12, let's say 12. So 12 compared to something like a little more 14 and yeah 12 13. So when expanded it's a little more here than here, but it's pretty much comparable, shall I say. It's just that I think the opening here is way bigger, so 32, something like that, 30. Yeah, I think you have more in width here and maybe also in length than here. It feels like you can fit way more here than here. And then you also have here the pockets that take up some space if you pack them. And you have this, which is a top quick access, and it takes space if you put stuff inside it. So the laptop compartment here is like this. For me, it looks like a travel backpack from here. So the same soft thing here, going on all the way here also. So very, very soft. Then you have a divider here, which is nice. And then you have a mesh compartment here, maybe for cables or something. And this pocket you can also use for everyday carry, but you have to undo 2 zips if you want to use it. And yeah, for me, like I said, mix Evergoods, Cotopaxi, and travel bag free. So this is the laptop compartment here. And if we compare on the City Pack Pro, you don't have the same clothes, you have normal fabric here, and then a divider, same, and then another divider, so it looks the same. It's just that you don't have here the top pocket that we just saw. We just have here the water bottle pocket on this side, which is a complete mesh, so on the right side, whereas it's on the left side, and it's not mesh, it's ultra fabric and normal fabric. Then we have the luggage pass-through, which is vertical here. So you have it here, and you can also carry it like this, maybe not the best. And on the air, it's a side luggage pass-through like this, but here it's better to carry it. And you also have what you don't have on the City Pack Pro. You have a side handle here. If you buy it now, you will have the change, and now I think they put this one more here, so it's stitched around here rather than here. So that's one change, second change, third change. It's going on the harness system, so now you can see it's stitched to the almost to the zipper here, and they changed it and they stitched it here on this panel. I think it's a good thing, and maybe they changed it because here I have a review unit. It was before all the changes, and I must say that I got some. We used it on a trip, and as you can see here, you can see a little bit. It's nothing, but you can see the cord here, the stitching, some stress on this when you pulled on this, and if you put them here, I think it will be way better. So don't worry about this. It's only for the review unit, but you can see the why. Now talking about the harness system and the sternum strap. Well, first of all, the harness system is okay, and it's not the best. It's padded, maybe not the best also, but the advantage is it's super light. And the philosophy with this pack is you use it to bring all your clothes and everything when it's full, when it's heavy, but you use it quickly, and then you go to the hotel or whatever, you empty everything, and then it's very light. So that's the thing with this backpack. So when you think about it, yeah, it makes sense, but it's not the most comfortable backpack on the world. This back panel is kind of hard. You have some padding, but it's kind of hard. The breeze channel is very, very small, but it is here. One of the good things with this pack is they are using very, very nice materials. As you can see here, this is a feedlock sternum strap, so really like it. This is worth some money already. And here you have Duraflex buckles. Here it's difficult to see, but it's Duraflex. The straps, okay, not the best. One thing to notice is the gap. I don't know if they changed it, but the gap between the two straps here is kind of short, kind of not so big. So if you're a big person with a big neck or something, maybe this backpack would be too small, I think. On the City Pack Pro, it's more oriented like this, and it's a little bigger. So if we look at the dimensions here, it's about 8.5 of a gap. And here, if you look at it, it's around 6.5. so you have almost 2 centimeters of gap more on the CityPack Pro, so maybe better when your neck is bigger than average person. So this is a point that I want to point out for comfort. Then here you don't have a feed lock, so maybe a little less, but I think it's another brand, like it's not branded, but it works pretty well also, and it's also magnetic like this, and yeah, that's perfect. The rest is also Duraflex, and here you have this kind of rail, whereas here you have this kind of rail. This kind of rail is good, but sometimes it goes off too easily, whereas this one you set it and you forget it, and that's it. Some differences. For dongles, here you don't have a strap keeper, you have here, but it was not enough, so I added something on my own here. And yeah, you have also the handle here, which is okay, but not so big. For weight purposes, and this handle is way beefier and way more comfortable. So you have here 2 philosophies, 2 backpacks. This one is very bare bone, but it works pretty well at it. And you can see that the people behind Almond Oak, yeah, they really know their stuff, and they used a lot of different backpacks because they used a lot of different good ideas. And I think this brand will really grow and make some nice things. One of the things I want to see with it is maybe use different type of material, maybe use Ultra. For example, I know that it's their first product and they want to have a price quite low to get a lot of people in, but maybe in the future try using Ultra or something else. It will be different and I want to see this. Maybe some more padding here. I think you are spot on. This backpack can really do some damage on the other brands. Okay, now let's try to pack it for a business trip or something. So this is the Almond Oak, and you see it perfectly here. I will use for this 2 packing cubes from Peak Design. So one of my favorite packing cubes. I have another one that are filled with clothes. It's maybe not the most filled ones, but quite filled. And so I will put M size packing cube here, and then a S size packing cube. And as you can see, S and M, if you don't pack them to the brim, but they are quite packed already without using the expandability, this is a perfect match. So you can do the usual Peak Design M and Peak Design S packing cubes, and it works just flawlessly. I think the owner of Almond Oak is also using Peak Design packing cubes, so maybe that's why they fit just perfectly. So now fitting a laptop on the back, the packing cubes are already in, and if I fit a laptop inside here, this is a pretty big 15.6 laptop, and it fits just on the limit, but this is a pretty big 15.6 MSI laptop, and as you can see, it fits. And then of course you can use the water bottle right here to fit a bottle like this, and it fits perfectly. And then you can fit something here, a passport or a phone right here. Then on the back pocket here, as we can see, you can try fitting a charger for the laptop. We put it here, and then we have the cable here, so we put it inside. It's quite a tight fit because you have the Peak Design right behind that is taking some space, but anyway, it's maybe better to do it before, and now it fits. So I put the charger right here on the pocket here. Then I can close this perfectly well, like this. And like I said, this is the biggest laptop you can fit inside here. And then the last part would be to use the front pocket here for some stuff. So I can fit a Peak Design tote right here. I can fit a Rovivan headlight, maybe here. And then some Joby stand here. And I can still use some things, but as you can see, it's pretty tight because of the packing of the Peak Design packing cubes. And that's about it. If you want more space, you can of course always use the expandability. So now I used it, and now it's a little less tight here. As you can see, we have more space to work with. And also, if I open the main compartment like this, we can see that it's a little bigger, but okay, it was still compressed, so we don't see a big change here. But now I used the expandability right here. So that's a pretty nice backpack. Okay, so now let's do the same with the CityPack Pro. First of all, we will put the packing cubes in the main compartment. As you can see, it opens a little harder because it's AquaGuard zippers all the way. So can you see it? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so first Peak Design M packing cube, then Peak Design S packing cube. It also fits quite well. Perfect. Then we will close this. Then we will put the laptop right here into the laptop compartment. Okay, and it's also a tight fit, but a little better fit than on the Almond Oak. For the cables, either we put them in this pocket here, or we put them in another pocket. For this purpose, I will put them here, as you can see, for the charger, but you can put it somewhere else. For the quick access, the cable tote here. Okay, then for the light and the joby stand, I can put them here, for example. And for the bottle, I can put it on the side here. And that's the same loadout, and it also fits here. You don't have the expandability, but it also fits pretty well. Just, you don't have the pocket for the charger. That is really nice on the Almond Oak, but they are pretty comparable, so I can say definitely that the two are very nice. Just this one is about 3 times more expensive and can carry the same things, so yeah, your choice. So now talking about the pros and cons of these two backpacks. Talking about the Almond Oak right here, what are the pros? First, it's expandability that we saw here. Okay, that's very good. Plus 5 liter is very nice to have this. I love this feature. Second feature is the price, $99 US. It's very quite cheap for all the good materials, YKK zippers, Duraflex, and feed lock on the stem strap. So it's very cheap price, and congrats to them for achieving this very low price. That's definitely a good feature. It's really one of the best bargain you can have on the backpack and one bag travel bags community. And the last pro is it's almost perfect for a first bag from a brand. You can really see that the guy that is making this backpack, he really knows his stuff. He already used it, he used a lot of different backpacks, and you can feel it in the construction of this bag. So almost a perfectly scored backpack. You can see that he is still improving things, and I can have 2 or 3 things to say about this bag, but mostly it's perfect. On the con side, the first con is it's kind of a risk to buy it, but it's only $99 US, because it's a first product, so you don't really know about quality issues or something. And like I had on this first batch, I had some stitching here, little problems, but still holding up for now. I will continue using it and let's see. The second con is the material choice. I mean, it's okay, it's very lightweight, it's cheap, I think, for the price. That's why the price of this backpack is quite low, but I don't really like it so much. If you like style or something, I would have preferred something more high-end and an LG, like 400X here, Ultra, but anyway, I can totally understand it. And the last thing is about the zippers, like Evergoods, they don't put AquaGuard zippers. Maybe it would have been nice to do like Air and only put it on the laptop compartment. That's always a nice addition. If you bring a very expensive laptop, it's a good thing to have AquaGuard. Maybe not everywhere, but only on the laptop compartment. So I can agree that here for the clothes, I don't really care if they take rain, but anyway. Now for the City Pack Pro here, well, first pro is the material. I love it. It's nerdy. You don't need it at all, but it's 400X. It's awesome. It's ultra. The second pro is AquaGuard everywhere. The gaps are 0. It's perfectly made. Yeah, it's super nice. And then the last thing is comfort. I use it every day, and the comfort on this thing is just amazing. I always forgot that I have stuff and a laptop inside here because I cannot feel anything at all. It's comfort top notch. Then on the cons, well, the price. As I said, I bought it in London, and it's about 3 times the price, about 300 more euros I paid for this one. It's cheaper, I think. If you go in the US, it's something like $269 or something like that, maybe even cheaper. Then you have sometimes maybe too many pockets, so it can feel a little small at times if you feel all the pockets. And then you have the wrinkly look, so wrinkles, and the more you use it, the more it wrinkles. For example, on this pocket that I use a lot, I put a lot of things. As you can see, it's quite wrinkled. On pictures, I think it looks not so also good. But if you look at the thumbnail, for example, but on videos it's better if you use light, and in real life it's actually quite nice looking. So don't only rely on the pictures, it depends. But when you first buy it, it's almost flat, like on this pocket, and then it goes like this the more you use it. So you have to know about it. And now talking about who are these backpack for. Well, first, the Almond Oak is really a perfect first one bag travel bag. So if you want to give an advice to a friend that wants to do one bag travel, this one can definitely be it. It's very good in a lot of different things, so perfect. If you don't have the money for Air or for Evergoods or for Cotopaxi, as I said, this is a very good price, so go for it. It's perfect for a first bag. Then it's also a very good bag if you need an all-in-one, but mostly focused on travel. As we can see that the main compartment is really not EDC friendly, and it opens like that, so it's not to open it every day, but for travel it's just amazing to pack it, so that's really nice. For EDC you can use the front pocket and then the laptop pocket, so that's also quite good if you mostly only carry a laptop for EDC. Then this one is if you look at a carry-on under seat, you know, you don't pay for the luggage for Ryanair or for EasyJet, don't worry, just take this one. I know that a lot of people are getting cabin zero backpacks. They work, but they are crap compared to this one, so just put a little bit of money more and it will be awesome. Then who is the City Pack Pro for? Well, if you have more money than with the Almond Oak, you can go with this one, but just think that this has more pockets, so it can be a good thing or bad thing, and it's maybe more focused, at least at first it was only focused on EDC, so maybe less on travel, but I use it for travel and it works quite well also. The material is way better, but it's also available in cheaper version in Cordura 1680D or in X-Pack, and they are cheaper. It's definitely a more nerd backpack. The quality of the build I think is better, but Air is a 10-year-old company, whereas Almond Oak is just starting in the business, so I wish for them that they are as long or outlast Air. So yeah, go for it. And yeah, it's more complex, this one, more comfort, more comfort. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. If you like this backpack and want to buy one, the links are down below. Don't forget to support this amazing brand that is called Almond Oak, and that is fulfilling my dream, I think, of making his own backpack. And if you prefer this one, well, just go on the Air website, but I will have the link down below. That's about it. Thank you for watching. Put a like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. Bye bye.